Once again, we're talking about 5 victims here. One has died. The other 4 rushed to the hospital. We now want to check in with Bobeth Yates, who is outside Grady Memorial Hospital. She's been getting updates all over the past few hours from the hospital where those victims are, Bobeth.
Well, one of those updates just occurred not even 5 minutes ago. And what we're told by the chief medical officer here at Grady is that the condition is, situations are improving for these victims. Now, 4 people were transported here, one of them in stable condition and was treated in the emergency room. The other 3 were in critical condition. Now, of those 3, one is now being released from their surgery and then being transported to the intensive care unit. Now, 2 other victims that were in critical condition, one of them still in surgery, and another one also who was treated in the radiology intensive intervention unit is also being transferred to the intensive care unit. So all the 3 critical condition people will be transferred to the intensive care unit at some point. They say they're not over the hill just yet. They said intensive care is still one of those areas where the critical things can critically turn. But again, they said the surgery went well for all of those that were in surgery, or the one that is still currently in surgery. That surgery is still going well. And what they tell me that they are proud of all of the staff here at Grady, not just because of the surgeries, but because there was a point where they had to implement their mass shooting protocols. That meant clearing out space for potential victims. That meant making sure all of the hospital personnel, from the chaplain to the surgeons, were ready to take in any kind of trauma victim. Now, take a listen of what they said to me earlier today about how they were preparing for those victims coming in.
Within minutes, we had multiple trauma surgeons, multiple staff in the trauma bay itself. We cleared out any patients who were currently in the Marcus Trauma Center, and we were fully prepared. We were anticipating up to 12 patients.
Instead of 12, they only got 4 patients. Again, of the 4, one is in stable condition, was treated in the emergency room. The other 3 were in critical condition. One of those critical condition patients is being released from their surgery, will be transferred to the intensive care unit. The other 2 will be then transferred to the intensive care unit. Again, officials are saying that this does not mean that they're over the hill and out of the woods. They said the intensive care unit is still for victims that are at high risk and in critical condition, but they're going to continue to monitor everything. And again, officials here at Grady say they are proud of what staff did to prepare and for those surgeries. Those victims' ages range from 71 to 25. So right now they're still fighting for their lives, and we're told some of the family members are inside with their loved ones waiting for updates. And of course, we will be out here waiting for updates. Grady says they'll continue to provide updates every time something significant occurs. We're assuming that next one is the second surgery that is currently in progress, that will get an update when that individual is out of surgery. But I'll send that back to you in the studio.